I'm so pleased that you came today. I'm so pleased to see you. Thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed. It means a lot to me. I can't even begin to explain. Yeah, just come on, if you settle in, however you'd be comfortable. There's a seat there. I don't know if that's something that you would like. I'll be sitting. Yeah, let's both sit. Why not? When in Rome, hey. So, yeah, gosh, wow. It's something really new to be face to face. Thank you so much again for coming. I'm just going to dive right in with the questions. Like, without doing much intro, I think it's more natural that way. Tell me yourself rather than me telling people who you are. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's go. So the first thing I wanted to ask you, I don't really normally ask this, but I think in the circumstances, yeah, so I am writing it down. I'll be writing down kind of everything we discuss verbatim. It's just something I do because I think it just helps to capture the conversation, and then we have a shared record and it's a bit more transparent. Yeah. So why did you agree to be interviewed? Yeah. Okay. Right. So you have been among us for several months. Okay. I thought it was longer. Okay. You're really coming out. Okay. And the facade of concealing your true identity. You speak incredible English, by the way. Has become too heavy to bear. Okay. Too heavy to bear. You want to share your insights. No, sorry. Share your insights. And become a genuine friend. That's really wonderful, thank you for saying that. I certainly wanted to become your genuine friend. I can't speak for all of us. No, that's not to say that this way. You know, tell us, let us in. Yeah, okay, so first question, second question, gosh, I'm all over the place. So where are you from? Where are you from? Okay, right, so the name of your planet would translate to individuals or kind of more in community, yeah. And when you say civilized, you mean sort of city urban dwelling, yeah, forming a kind of like living in societies, in organized societies in the way that we. Okay, I see. So these other species that you say are not civilized, are some of them still intelligent life? Yeah, a few, but mostly they live either in small groups or nomadically, and they don't form sort of big. Yeah, no, but that's really interesting. That's fascinating. Okay. Okay, so your species, sorry, I'm supposed to be getting all of this down at one time. So your species call themselves the Chinese. Yeah. Okay, yeah. When you print your word for it is more beautiful than that bit in English, the Chinese. And the others are called the voiced ones. Okay, and the Claude people. Okay, you evolved on separate continents, but now communicate in just two main planetary languages. Wow, impressive. So, did you have 3 languages and then one of them sort of dropped off? Oh, okay, you had thousands of different dialects, but the voiced ones, they had 2 that took. Fair enough. Okay. Right. Next, who are you personally? Aside from a visitor from Planet 1. Okay, your name translates in English to cable bender. Alright. Okay, this is an old joke about your So you have used basic technology to assimilate and have been seeking an embassy, but you have now finally come to accept that this planet is in the wild zone, by which you mean we're not in contact, or we're not, yeah. I'm sorry, that does sound very lonely and frightening. I'm sorry to hear that was your experience. Right. Without even covert contact. Okay, so sometimes there's a sort of secret level, but we've really got nothing. Yeah. So you have sought this opportunity right now. Yeah. Thank you for choosing me. I'll try and honour it. Well, you sought this opportunity to be interviewed, to enable you to make a public appeal for assistance. Yeah, that's very reasonable behaviour, of course. Just switching gears a little bit. Want to get a bit more cultural, shall we say? What is your favourite media? Your favourite media or literature? You've only been in here a few months, so we won't judge. Just as anything taking your fancy out here in the wildlands where nobody goes. Okay, so you really liked Ulysses by James Joyce. You liked Countdown. Yep, that makes sense. You liked Antiques Roadshow. Oh, my pen's running up there. For whom the bell tolls, of course, incredibly moving. And Shrek the Third. Yeah. Of course, especially, sorry, make sure I get this down right. So you especially appreciate this as your species can't sing. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, there's a great many things you can do, I suppose, so there's going to be a limitation in there somewhere. And relies on one of your brother species to provide this. Is that possibly the voiced ones? Yeah, I picked up on that little clue. Okay, right, we have disappointing propensities for war. Yeah, we might. For war, subjugation, and environmental destruction. Yeah, the harsh bit there. I mean, we're trying to work on it. We really are. We have beautiful eyes. Oh, thank you. No, okay. Beautiful ice caps and volcanoes. Yeah, you find it odd that our writing system systems tend to default to straight lines. I guess I'm poorly demonstrating that right now, but yeah, that is the gist. Straight lines when this is so unexpressive. I'm sorry to make you watch me then. Hopefully, I mean, well, I don't know, I'm sorry. You love our variety of beautiful cakes and desserts. And you find our rail networks delightfully twee. Well, thank you. And our children are surprisingly funny. I don't think it's surprising to them. You find it uncanny that our various news distribution systems do not use any dance at all to convey events. When you put it like that, it does feel odd. I'm so sorry we're running out of time. I need to push you for some closing remarks. I mean, there might be a part two. I have so many more questions, but how would you